So what we're going to do here, we're going to start with a one-sided equation. So we're just trying to work out what this is. 5 times a mystery number, add 2 gets me to 17. So we basically try and work it backwards. 17, take off 2, then divide by 5. So let me show you what I wrote it out like. 5 somethings, add 2, 1 and 1, is equal to 17. So if I take 2 off this side, I take 2 off this side. That's what you do on equations. You always balance them out. So 5x's there are equal to 15. So if 5x's are 15, what is 1x worth? So I just need this 15 and I need to divide it by 5. So actually I could divide them into 5 groups like this, couldn't I? So 1x must be worth 3 because it will be 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. 15 divided by the number in front of the x, so x is equal to 3. Right, now I've gone with a two-sided equation. This is what it looks like with x's. So you have to balance the equations. I always try and write equals underneath equals. To balance, so whatever I do to one side I have to do to the other side. So I want to get all the x's to one side and all the numbers to the other side. So I'm just going to take off 3x. So take off 3x. In other videos they might have said let's take 3x off this side, so we're going to take 3x off this side. But sometimes I just get rid of it. 3x off there, 3x off there. So all I'm left with on this side is 10. Now if I take 3 of my x's away, 1, 2, 3, how many do I have? 2 x's and the 2 that were there. So I've got 2 x's and 2. So if I were to get rid of these numbers, I take 2 off there and I'm just left with 2x. And take 2 off here, 1, 2, there you go, and I'm left with 8 on this side. Now 2 x's are worth 8, so 2 of them, so 1x must be worth 4 because that could be an x and an x. Or 8 divided by the number in front of the x is 4, so x is 4. But you don't always want to be drawing out the x's, so my rule is always start with the smallest x's. So 7x and 3x, this is the smallest. Take them off. Take off 3x's, well you take off 3x's from there, and I'm going to get left with 4x's. I've still got the plus 1, and I've still got the 9. So now I'm going to take this number off, take off 1 off that side, take 1 off that side, and I get 8. So 4 x's are 8, that means 4 times a mystery number gives me 8. Well, 4 times 2, or the official way is 8 divided by the number in front of the x. 8 divided by 4, x is equal to 2. Okay, so let's have a little look at this one. Right, so start with the smallest amount of x's. 5x, take 5 x's off here. Take 5 x's off here. That will be 3x minus 3 is equal to normal 9. Equals under equals. Okay, so this time we've got to say, how do I get rid of negative 3? To get nothing there, I need to add 3. Because on a temperature gauge like this, 0, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, to get from negative 3 to nothing, I'd have to add 3. So if I see negative, I need to add. So I add 3 to get nothing left there. So I need to add 3 to this side. So I will get 12. So 3x's are 12. And remember I said 12 divided by the number in front of the x. 12 divided by 3 is 4. X is equal to 4. I've got 2 questions here for you to have a go at. So remember, you put equals under equals, equals under equals, and start with the smallest amount of x's. This one is trickier because the smallest amount of x's are on this side, but see if you can have a go, and then I'll go through them for you. Press pause and have a go. Okay, so start with the smallest amount of x's, take off 2x from this side, and I'm left with 16. Take off 2 x's from this side, and I'm left with 4x minus 4. Okay, so to get this to nothing, because I don't want anything left there, I need to add 4. Secret is just do the opposite of what it says. That said to take away 4, so we're going to add 4. So 4x, add 4 gives me nothing here, add 4 gives me 20. 20 divided by 4, x is equal to 5. If I was doing it in an exam question, I wouldn't actually scribble it all out. I was just trying to do it to show you what to do. Okay, and this one here. So the smallest amount of x's are on this side this time. So I could still get rid of 3 x's there, and I've just got 8. I'd have to get rid of 3 x's off there, and I'd have 2x plus 2. Now I've got to get the numbers onto the other side. So I need to add 2. I've got to get that to nothing. I don't want anything left there. So I just need to take away 2. So I take away 2 from here, and I get 6 is worth 2x. Now, really, like this one, I want the x's on this side, and you're allowed to just switch it round. 2x is equal to 6. You're allowed to just do that because that equals that, or that is the same as that. So now again, 2x is equal 6. 6 divided by 2, x is equal to 3. There you go. I hope that's helped.